So during the day, the mother told the daughter, obviously where will you find a pious person? In a masjid. A person who's praying. So she said, let's go to the masjid. And whoever we find there, obviously that will be a good person. So they went to the masjid. And they seen this person praying there. He is begging Allah for his needs. Allah can provide what means, and Allah can provide without means, my dear brothers. We have to connect to Allah. So they approached, they came to the masjid, and they seen this brother praying there. And they were taken aback the way he was praying. So somehow they found out from the people who is this person, and whatever the case may be, they approached him, and to say, do you want to get married? There is a girl who is available. So he said, obviously, for long I want to get married. So they said there is somebody ready to give their daughter in hand. So when he went there, it was the same girl that he gave up for, that is now Allah gave him for his marriage. So the mother-in-law, the family told him, are you ready? So he said, no, alhamdulillah, I'm ready. So he says, the only thing is that I got nothing. I don't have any money, I got nothing. I don't even have enough for the meal. So the mother-in-law said, don't worry, alhamdulillah, we are very wealthy people. We are okay, we will sort all that out. So in there, the money that he wanted to take, Allah gave him. The woman that he desired, Allah gave him. Then he said, I got no money even to feed the people. So the mother-in-law said, don't worry. In our yard also, we got few animals. We'll slaughter them, and inshallah we'll call people to come and eat, my dear brothers. So all that you desired, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you, my dear brothers. So my dear brothers, that's things that sometimes we think are impossible. Allah will make it possible, my dear brothers. We have to connect only to Allah, my dear brothers. In all situations, my brothers, we should not forget. The non-Muslim, he'll eat, sleep and believe himself. We are Muslims, we got a greater purpose in life, my dear brothers. We are here for akhirat, my dear brothers. Our Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Sahaba radiallahu anhu, their worry and concern was that how can every person come to La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. In the same way, my dear brothers, we should have also this worry, my dear brothers. That's why these type of gatherings take place, my dear brothers. Why? When we hear the talks of Allah, when we hear the sacrifice of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, this desire will come into our hearts, my dear brothers. So, my dear brothers, we should make an intention. And from the deepest of our hearts, my dear brothers, we should feel that we also want to strive out in the path of Allah, my dear brothers. And we should not look at condition. My dear brothers, there will never will there come a time in our life where everything will be right. It's like a person, he goes to the sea and he says, I'm going to swim. He takes his swimming costume, he takes his towel and he stands in front of the sea. So the brothers tell him, you're not jumping in? He says, no, I'm waiting for the waves to stop. The waves will never stop, my dear brothers. We have to jump in and swim with the waves, my dear brothers. The same thing in our lives, my dear brothers. We got our wives, we got our children, we got our work. With all that, my dear brothers, we have to take our time for the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, my dear brothers. There was a Pakistan Jamaat who went to one area, my dear brothers, and there was a student who was in his final year medical. And you know, alhamdulillah, Pakistan Jamaat, all the Qurbani they give, they say few words, but Allah makes it has such an effect on the hearts, my dear brothers. Why? Because they speak on Qurbani, my dear brothers. So there was this medical student, they gave him Tablighi, they were talking to him, and the brothers in that masjid, they told the Jamaat that he's writing his medical exam in the next 2-3 months. You know, so maybe inshallah after that, he can go, you know, why now? But alhamdulillah, that final student, Allah put in his heart that somehow he had such a desire. After the Tablighi we got that he should go out in the path of Allah. So he went to the Amir of the Pakistan Jamaat and he said, you know, I've got these exams, but right now I got such a desire that I should strive out in the path of Allah. What should I do? So the Amir told him, don't turn to anyone. Turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Keep roza, read tahajjud, connect to Allah. And Allah will open a way for you. My dear brothers, that brother the next morning or after a few days made a decision that he's going to go. And the Amir of the Pakistan Jamaat told him, you keep to your intention. Because obviously the people of the locality, his family were not too happy about it. My dear brothers, after he made niyat, after a few days a letter came from the varsity to say that the exams would be postponed for next 6 months. So the Amir of the Jamaat, when he heard this, he went personally with him to the varsity to go and find out what happened. And apparently there was some internal issue where they had to postpone their exams, my dear brothers. So my dear brothers, we make a niyat And my dear brothers, Allah will open. We will walk to Allah. Allah will run towards us, my dear brothers. We help Allah's deen, Allah will help us, my dear brothers. In our Jamaat, my dear brothers, we were only 2 brothers. And Alhamdulillah, they said, obviously 2 brothers can't go to America. And then we had 1 more brother who was ready. And then an elderly brother from our Jamaat, the Mushar guy, was with us. And my dear brothers, he's elderly. And they went to meet him to say that, look at this Jamaat is only 3. And they really need another 1 or 2 brothers to go with. You know, and my dear brothers, on the spur of the moment, Takaza, he got ready, my dear brothers. And because Allah rewarded him, the Jamaat got ready. Otherwise, my dear brothers, we don't know what would have happened. We could have been went back home, or whatever the case may be. So sometimes on Takaza, we get ready, my dear brothers. Where the need is, we don't know what Allah will give us, my dear brothers. Those in a part of Allah, and those who are sitting at home can never be the same, my dear brothers. So my dear brothers, let us make a firm intention, that let us have this desire, that Allah, you take me for 4 months. Let us not look at conditions, my dear brothers. Let us connect to Allah, my dear brothers. And we will see that Allah will take us. Brothers came to this country, and we can see when they changed their niyat from dunya to deen, my dear brothers, we can see what happened. That you will never say you're sitting in America here, my brothers. So my dear brothers, let us make niyat. Who is ready from his heart? We make a niyat, my dear brothers. And even if we're not ready now, but this intention, Allah will make it possible, my dear brothers. So who is ready for 4 months, inshallah, my dear